Hello, Taurus. Welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie, and this is your reading for July 16th through the 31st. Today, we'll be pulling a card for your overall energies. We'll take a look at your energies, the energies connected to you, and how those mingle and dance in the middle. And then we'll close it off with a card for the Taurus collective. Do keep in mind these are general readings. Take only what resonates and leave the rest. Check out your sun, moon, rising, and north node for additional context. And check out the links below. I do personal readings and have links for connecting on social media and making donations to help me grow. Taurus, let's get your overall energy here. Ooh, Taurus got the Magician. Nice. Pretty powerful energies of manifestation, trying things a new way, mixing things up perhaps a little, using different tools than you've used before. I really like that. On your side, you get the Hierophant, the Seven of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. I can see why the Magician energy is the overall energy. You've got your sights set on what makes you happy, what makes you glow, what your gifts are to offer this world, and you're on that journey. Right now, you seem like you're on a little bit of a plateau, maybe trying to make some decisions about how to move forward, which is maybe why the Magician is here, because you're trying to manifest the next step, or you're working on manifesting the next step, and there are some decisions you have to make that are coordinated with that. You do get the Nine of Pentacles, so I see you building toward that, and I do see you taking the next step. And while it may not get you to what you're perceiving to be your destination point, or it may not produce the exact result you're looking for, you are moving in the right direction. So again, you're a pretty patient sign typically, and I like that energy coming in for you of patience, because this is going to take a little time, but you are putting a lot of thought into it, and you're putting your heart, you're putting your purpose into this, whatever this is. For the person connected to you, they get the Ten of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. Right now, they seem a little bit more behind the scenes than you do, Taurus. I'm going to be honest there. I feel like they're carrying some sort of burden that is weighing them down at the moment. They are able to show up, and they are able to work together, and they are able to be inventive and do things, but they are a little slower at doing it right now than they normally would be because of whatever burden they're carrying. It's just a bit of a shadow, bit of a fog of something that they're dealing with. But whatever it is very important for them to be able to step forward into a new, more empowered beginning for themselves when it comes to practical terms. They could be working on a health issue, something that's, a chronic health issue of such, something like that, or, just a chronic pattern or a habit or something that they've had that they're working on transforming. In the connecting energies, the energies of the Hanged Man and the Queen of Pentacles show up. I like these energies. I think through each of you, and again, this is kind of characteristic of this round of readings where people are working on very different things individually, but in some cases coming together quite successfully in a combined energy. The Hanged Man is a whole new perspective on things, and that may be something that both of you are gaining from this relationship. And the Queen of Pentacles is, again, a very patient, solid energy. I see it as your energy, Taurus, showing up in the reading here, again, in the connecting energies. So that's the way you're showing up, the way you're being seen, the way you're being valued. Let's look at the Hierophant and clarify for you. You get the Ace of Wands and the King of Wands to clarify the Hierophant. You have a lot of passion. Whatever this is that you're working on, it really is part of your dream. It's part of bringing your vision into reality. It's big stuff. And you're fired up about it, which is awesome. I love when Taurus gets fired up because it's very, very powerful. You could also be working with the fire element to help you, whether it's meditating with candles, having a bonfire, fire pit, just a nice warm bath, these kinds of things. The heat of the sun are going to be helpful to you right now. The Seven of Cups here, where this is where you're on this plateau, maybe making some decisions. You get the Fool and the Queen of Cups. The universe is literally encouraging you to step forward with an open heart, to take whatever risk, to go ahead and, of all the different options you're looking at, pick one and go, and just go forward from your heart. Let your heart make the choice. Let your heart lead you. Open it up wide and take the leap. That's it. That's what you're being shown to do. Woo. And then for the Nine of Pentacles, you get the Ace of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. So this is nice momentum. We're going from the Nine of Pentacles to the Page of Pentacles, which tells me that my initial inkling was right about you being close. Maybe you're not quite there. Maybe it doesn't, get you to your final point, but it is another step in the process. And somewhere in here, the Ten of Pentacles energy will reveal itself and is the intermediary between that, so some sort of accomplishment, and then the Page of Pentacles, where then you're going into nurturing the next step. You also may be thinking ahead, so you may be doing like a 90-day plan or like a 6-month plan with that Ace of Swords there. If you're not, that might be a good idea to start putting things down on paper. By such and such date, I want to accomplish such and such, Just give yourself even just one thing. You don't have to, again, I know you're looking at a lot of different things. Pick one and go, and then think about, well, what will be my next one? I'll pick one and then I'll pick two, and two will be in the next 2 weeks. I'll do number 2, right? And just keep stepping yourself forward. Let's see what's going on with this burden for this person here. Their Ten of Wands is clarified by the Star and the Nine of Cups. This person seems to be trying to move toward their dreams too. And there's desire there. It's not as ignited as yours is, spiritually speaking, and with the authority that I see in your field. But it's beautiful, and it's pristine, and it's very humanitarian, whatever it is they're doing with the Star here. I think maybe they've encountered some things that have them second guessing that. Maybe something's been hard and caused them to close off a little bit. Definitely something is burdening them on their journey. And it seems to have them a little emotionally closed off to their own dream, or maybe to taking the next steps. But let's look at this Three of Pentacles, because they're coming together with other people or as part of a team or something. And then they get the Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. This could be a person who is the leader of a team or is attempting to lead a team, and it hasn't been going super well. I think part of the reason that maybe it's not going super well for them is because they're holding back some of their own brilliance. And they may be doing that to try to please other people. They may be having a people pleaser mentality that ends up in a cycle of their people pleasing, and then they resent that because their brilliance isn't coming through. But they're going from the Three of Pentacles to the Four of Pentacles and back to the Ace of Pentacles. So I'm wondering if they're going to go back and kind of redesign what they're doing or rethink what they're doing and kind of start fresh, almost like a clean slate with it. That could be something that they're planning on doing or something that they're looking at. Could be to do with their health too. So if they went on let's say a certain food type of plan, maybe they've gone a certain distance and it hasn't worked out and they just need to reset and restart under some different circumstances. When it comes to food and diet and exercise, sometimes we have to pull different levers before we find our rhythm. And it seems like they might be going through something like that. or it's to do with money and finances. They're rethinking that. Let's look at the Ace of Pentacles for them, the 10 of Pentacles and the Lovers. Yeah, their motivation comes from wanting to be able to give to you, perhaps, to their family, to the people around them. They want to give in a very fulfilling way. With the 10 of Pentacles and the Lovers here, there's a lot of love. They may also be the kind of person that shows their love through action, which is beautiful, especially if you acts of service is your love language. This person would be able to fulfill that because I feel like they're a doer. They are a doer. They carry a lot of burdens, and that's something they're going to have to work through. Maybe kind of stagnating or slowing them down, but they're also a doer. And this could also have to do with their own care for their body and their health, a renewed sense of, I'm going to do this. I may have to course correct here, but I'm going to do this, and I'm going to, reap the benefits of this and bring it into my world as a reality. In the connecting energies, you have the Hanged Man clarified by the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Two queens here. I like this. Okay. So here we are with the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man represents, in this case, I don't get a stuck energy. I get a different perspective. I get a stretching and a growing. And it's interesting because I think your fiery passion and kind of that fire energy that you're putting behind things is reflecting to them. And I think they're more practical, everyday implementations and how they're going about their process is impacting you. And I think there's a nice mirroring going on here where you both have elements that the other person needs. And so both of your perspectives are being broadened here through each other sharing their individual experiences. That's beautiful. Yeah, that means that just by being yourselves, you each get to reflect to each other in a beautiful way. For the Queen of Pentacles, you get the Sun and the Six of Wands. The Sun coming in on your side and the Six of Wands on theirs. This is beautiful. This is you feeling like Taurus gets to be who Taurus is in this relationship, in this connection. I like that a lot. There's a comfort level there, and they just celebrate you. And I feel like you celebrate them, and there's a building up of energies to the point of very much a sense of satisfaction here between the two of you, which is really beautiful to see. There's a lot of mirroring going on in a really good, natural, organic way, not forced at all whatsoever. Just you're both benefiting from knowing the other person's individual situation and how they're dealing with it. Taurus, let's get a card to close off the reading from the Sacred Geometry of Relationships Oracle. Taurus, you got number 30, multidimensionality. Multidimensionality and relationship. The foundation of every relationship is the connection and alignment we feel with another. Whoa. Our playing field with another can be defined by how we like to spend our time, what interests us, and what motivates or inspires us, such as hobbies, sports, movies, books, and creative activities. In this new energy where multidimensionality is rapidly saturating our reality, the playing field in which we can find resonance with the other might include the spaces of an expanded consciousness as well. We could not only find ourselves sharing experiences from this lifetime, but possibly recognize each other from other lifetimes, or we could know clearly what the other is thinking or about to say, or we could feel that we understand the other because we can sense them on a soul level. Taurus, I definitely feel that's what's going on here with this natural organic mirroring, and it feels just very much like it's happening as you two go through your own natural organic journeys. And this card says the frequency of multidimensionality activates our awareness of our true essence, which is eternal and multidimensional. Beautiful. I mean, this beautiful energy. And that tells me that this relationship, even though you're both, you're dealing with like practical things, you're bringing in the spiritual element, your gifts, talents, and abilities. They're working through something challenging and they're course correcting as they go. This is life. And this is the playing field that we came here to play upon, right? And through actually living and having these experiences with this other person that you're having, it opens you up into all these new dimensions and energies, and your greater being gets to expand. Really freaking cool. I love it, Taurus. Good job. And that's why the Magician is here over everything. Because this is the magic. This is the magic of life. This is magic we bring into ourselves and to our relationships. Taurus, it's been an honor. Very cool reading, and I can't wait to see you next time.